What's up, y'all? As promised, we got the man himself. He's not a myth, but he is a legend. Welcome to the PorterWay Podcast for the umpteenth time. My guy, your guy, one time, Keith Thurman. What's going on, big dog?
Man, how you doing, Sean, man?
I'm
Working
doing
hard over
good,
here.
man. Yeah, same here, man. Same here. I'm gonna ask a question, and I'm gonna let these guys go at it. And then we'll circle back to me when we get to it. But my thing, man, I'm 37. I think you're 37, and you almost 38, give or take, somewhere around there. We,
37 in November. It's
yeah,
coming. It's coming.
it's coming. Yeah. At 37, this is the point where people start to see or expect a decline in the career. The question that I asked before we started this was, how does it feel like starting this process of a camp, getting ready for one of the top dogs at 36, almost 37 years old now? You say it feels more fun. How?
Man, I mean, you ain't been benched like I've been benched. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And you
benched your
know, I
ass.
I think whatchamacallit, I think Bud explained it a little bit about Canelo. Like, yeah, Canelo's younger, but he been through more fights. He been through more wars. And I feel preserved. You know what I mean? They put me on the shelf, and I feel like I was sitting comfortably preserved. That top shelf, that Dom Perignon, waiting for somebody to come and really party, do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? And it's time to pop open that bottle, baby, that bottle of champagne, and just go in Vegas, man. It feels like redemption season. We go into the MGM Grand. That's where I lost my world title. Now I have an opportunity to grab a world title, you know. And for me, man, it's about legacy, man. I love this life. I know you love this life, and I love the story that we boxers have. And I just love the opportunity to have one of those OG stories of like, yeah, he did this when he was young, but look
Mhm.
what I'm about to do right here, right now, at 36, at the cusp of turning 37. And I just can't help but to believe in myself, Sean. You know where I come from. You know what we've done in the amateurs, and we've always fought the best in the world, man. And let's do it. Send me Sebastian Fundora. I signed the contract.
I gotta say this. I gotta push back on you. You're my guy. Goes without saying. You already know that. But there's a lot of people that are gonna hear what you just said, and they're gonna say nobody benched him. Nobody put him on the mantle. He did that to himself. So like you gotta answer to that right now. Like
That's
you're
fine.
saying you're saying they benched you, but I know injuries, so on and so forth. But you gotta answer that right now.
No, it's a simple conversation, man. It ain't that difficult. See, because people don't know what they don't know, and so I forgive everybody for their ignorance. It's okay. So what happens is back in 2019, I lost to Manny Pacquiao. Thurman was hot, right? COVID hit in 2020, right? Then I get a phone call to fight in Fox Studios with no fans after I just fought in the MGM Arena in a packed house. It was
Mhm.
not enticing to me. I'm sorry, people. I do this for me. As much as I do it for you, I do this for me too. Okay, people? And what happened was it didn't excite Keith Thurman. And ironically, there was a young gentleman by the name of Shawn Porter, Showtime Shawn Porter, who got the next phone call, and he fought in Fox Studios with no fans, right?
Right.
You did that, right?
I did
The
that.
Formella fight, yeah.
You got that because this is how my conversation went. Hey Keith, we got a fight for you. Fox Studios, no fans. What do you think about it? I said, I think it's the most boring offer you ever gave me. Goodbye. Not who is it? How much money? How many rounds? I didn't elaborate. The conversation took less than 5 minutes, Sean. I promise you. Little did I know how much of a mistake that was gonna be, right?
Hmm.
Because we didn't know the implications of COVID. COVID goes by. Finally, they get fighters back in. Boom, boom, boom. But there's a lot of champions that haven't fought because of COVID, right? So they got to circle them in first, right? And then I get the fight versus Mario Barrios. I fight Mario Barrios. I put on my performance. I win. All's good, right? Thurman's back in action, right?
What we thought.
And then that's when things got quote unquote political.
Mm.
Thurman, you ask me, I should have had the Ugas fight. But they gave it to the man I
Cut.
beat, Mario Barrios,
Mm,
right?
mm-hmm.
Barrios got Ugas. How come Thurman didn't get Ugas? Thurman just, Ugas had the loss from Spence, this and that. There's a good storyline there. So something happened in the industry. There's things that happen, real puppeteer stuff that, articles never get written about. And it's fine, baby. It's water under the bridge. We in 2025. I don't want to have a sob story.
Right,
So your
right, right,
man's was patiently waiting. Once again, patiently waiting in the way that I know how to do. Good thing I'm a meditator, Sean. Patiently
right.
waiting.
Yeah.
So I get the phone call. I'm planning on fighting Stanley Onis. They got him on the roster. I thought Stanley
Mm.
Onis was gonna come through. I didn't really care for it because, who he was and his name wasn't really big enough with my resume. Then they called me towards the end of the year, say, we got an opportunity for you at 154. Do you want to fight Tim Tszyu? We're going to kick off Amazon Prime with you. You know, I don't know what happened. I think they wanted to do the kickoff with Javante. Something happened with Javante at that time. They couldn't go down. They came back to Thurman because they always knew PBC can rely on Thurman. And unfortunately, that's when I popped my bicep tendon. I pulled
Mhm.
out. I left a lot of money to the side, the type of money that people will fight one-handed for, okay? But I like to give my best. I like to give my all, and I don't like to have excuses out of this mouth of mine. So so I ended up taking the hard route and I'm sitting out injured for one more year. I get
Mhm.
no phone calls. The phone call comes that, hey, they'll give you a fight in Australia. I said, what? Money on the table? Money in the bank? I got a wife. I got kids. Let's go see some kangaroos, baby. You and me was out there. I hopped
Yeah.
my butt in the ring. I did my celebratory dance. I danced in the ring. I had boop, 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 pop. I danced my way out of the ring. I said, one time's back. We back. Stop playing. Let's get this action. They still didn't give me my summer fight. I went there for Tim Tszyu. You know the story. You sit next to the man. He still dodged me, baby. Come on, man. He still dodged me. That's fine because God is good all the time, and all the time, God is
God is
good.
good.
So this is what it means to have faith, people. Like
Yeah.
just lean on me, man. Lean on my
Yeah.
story. If you got a story like my story, just know you might not see any light at the end of the tunnel, but you move forward. You keep your head up high, and you know that there is a light shining, waiting for you. That doors will open up one day, someday, somehow. We don't know. God knows. And look, I know you had the conversation, Sean. I ain't mad at you. You had the conversation. How did
Well,
Thurman get the world title? Didn't he just have one fight? How he get one
yeah.
fight, then the world title shot?
Yeah.
God did, baby.
That's what's up.
God did. You know what I'm saying? When I've been through what I've been through, sometimes all you have to do is play your role in life and you watch all the trials and tribulations you've been through, and sometimes on the other end, man, the struggles just disappear. The clouds just disappear and the sun is shining through. And it came with a WBC. Wah.